Okay, guys, greetings to everyone. I believe we are having a good day already. So, for today, we're going to be looking at some aspects of CPU, right? Let's see how the CPU handles task given to it, okay? And I think we are conversant with the first come, first serve scheduling system. Let's look at for today. Let's look at what we call the shortest job first. Okay, let's see how the CPU handles shortest job first assigned to it. Okay, now when you talk about shortest job first, what the CPU does is it starts with job that has the shortest um processing time, let's say. Okay, just like the normal scenario, if you go to a fuel station and let's say we have a normal vehicle now, and also we have a bike like motorcycle, and we also have another customer coming to buy using let's say 5 liter gallon. Okay, now look at, we have three different customers there. The one is the one with the vehicle, the other one is the one with the motorcycle, and the last person is the person with the gallon, right? Okay, so how does these persons how are they being attended to? Now it is now the place of the pump attendant, okay, in the first station to decide. He or she might choose to say, okay, this person that uses a gallon, this person that uses the motorcycle, and the other customer that uses the 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 vehicle, the three of them, he can the pump attendant can choose to decide which to work for, okay, using the shortest job first. Now what happens there is that you will see that the person that used the gallon, the 5 liter gallon, we have lesser processing time. The person that uses the motorcycle, we have a lesser processing time, but the person that uses a vehicle will have a larger processing time compared to these other two persons, right? So in shortest job first, what the CPU does is that it will now take the man with the gallon and fill this one first. Okay, fill this one first before now moving to this person. Okay, after which moving to this other person. But if you want to start with from this person, you see that this person might accumulate more processing time compared to this person. So this person has more volume, lesser volume, okay, less volume and lesser volume, more volume, less volume and lesser volume, right? That is how it works. That is how the CPU handles job depending on what we call the shortest job first. Now oftentimes people misquote these things. Now the shortest job first work with the principle called, or the computer mode called the non-preemptive. Okay, the non-preemptive, while the one we are confused with sometimes is the one we called the shortest remaining time first. Shortest remaining time first is very different from shortest job first, though they work in the same categories but they are not the same. Okay, the other one, which is the sjf, shortest job first, works with what we call non-preemptive, right? While the other one, which is the shortest remaining job first, works with the one we call preemptive. Okay, meaning it will only assign task to jobs for the shortest remaining time first. It will only assign tasks to time to jobs depending on the time left and the shortest job, but depending on the time allocated to that job. But that is not our concern for today. Our concern is to see how we can work with shortest job first. Okay, so let's take some approaches and we are done. Okay, so this is an example. This is an example. We are working on shortest job first using the non-preemptive mode. I said that before, that the shortest job first uses non-preemptive mode, while the shortest remaining job or time, uses the preemptive. We should be aware of that. That will help us to know what to do very better. Okay, so this is the equation given by the questionnaire. And from this table, we have the processes, We have the burst time. The burst time, you can call it the burst time, or you call it the processing time. Okay, so that means this is the time each of this job takes to be processed. Okay, so let's see. We can from this now we can draw a Gantt chart to represent this for this SJF. We can draw a Gantt chart to describe this. So in drawing your Gantt chart, we take this. Okay, let's just work with this. So we have that, from your interval, this thing looks like your normal meter row kind of. So this is normal 1 2 3 4, and you have the longer one here 1 2 3 4. Please, since I'm using rough work kind of, okay, I'm using freehand, so my intervals here might not really be accurate, but let's just understand what we're doing. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Now the simplest way of doing this is sum. By when you're given this, just sum this already, so that you know what you're working with. Okay, so this is 10 and this is 16, so that means we're supposed to have 16 of this, but going by that it will be too long, so we can choose to reduce our work. Okay, anyhow you want to do it, it's your choice. So this is now 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So it continues like that till you get to the very end. Okay, if you don't want to use this one, there's another one you can use, but let's, because of time, let us rush with this one first. So I will use this one and later I will use another one. Just use one to explain few, and later on I'll pick on another one to really simplify our work very well. So from this table now, from this Gantt chart now, we can simply have something like this. Now looking at this, don't forget that the shortest job first, which is non-preemptive, works with the format of saying which job comes first, not the job that comes first, sorry, the job that has the smallest processing time. That's the one you pick first. Okay, don't forget I said something about 3 persons coming to a fuel station. Now the first person that is supposed to be served in this context is the one that has the smaller processing time. Okay, now I use the description of the man going with a gallon, the man going with a motorcycle, and the man going with vehicle. Now you see that the vehicle will take much time to be completed if filled up to the brim, and the motorcycle also will take much time. But the man that goes with 5 liters to fill up the 5 liters at the fuel station, you see that it will take lesser time. Okay, so the same thing comes in now. So we given the burst time, which is the processing time, and the jobs. So we now check which of this job has the smaller processing time. Now look at job 4 has 2, job 3 has 5 processing time, job 2 has 3 processing time, job 1 has 6 processing time. So we now say, okay, between this now, which one is the smallest processing time? That is 2. So we now take our counting from 1 and 2. So this man means that this place now crosses 2. Okay, so we call it P4. P4 gave us a total of 2. Okay, so this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, so now let's see, we have from here to here gives us 2 processing time or burst time, which is 4. That gives us the job for 4. So we're done with 4. Now we are done with this one. Which job again is left? We have 6, 3 and 5. So which one again is smaller here? We pick this one, which is smaller. That gives us job 2. So we count 3 intervals. 1 2 3. Completing here gives us P2, P2, right? Okay, so the next one is now 5 before 6. So let's count for 5. Job 5 is P3. So let's go 1 2 3 4 5 6. That is 6. You're not supposed to pick job 6 because we have job 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. We pick this job and call it P3. P3 is this. Okay, that means the rest of the distance should be for P1. This is how it is stated. When the burst time is given and the processes are given also, this is what you do. But another way, what if you don't want to draw this by these intervals? So you can choose to now say, okay, since I know that my Gantt chart should start it down, this is always 0, right? Okay, so you have this already. So we now say, okay, from here to here, the smallest job is 2. So we can choose to call that from here to here gives us 2. Just by imagination, we can say this is 2, this is 0. The next one should be, the next job should be job 3. So add 3 to 2. Add 3 to 2, that should give you 5. So that means from here to here, you can choose to say, okay, this one gives me 5. By just imagination, right? And my own designment. So the next one should be job 5 now. I'm done with job 3. So going to job 5 now. 5 plus 5 giving me 10. I'll now say, okay, 10. That means from here to here, I'll now extend it a little bit. That gives me 10. This is job 10 now. Now the next one, so I'll call it job P4, P2, P3. P3 is done. So that means the next one should be job 6. I can choose to now say, okay, from here to here gives me job 6, P6. So add 6 to 10. That gives me a total of 16. Okay, that gives me 16. So with this now, this is just the only thing you need to do. Okay, now the next thing you need to do, if you're asked to find the turnaround time and the average time, okay, we're going to take that one later. But for now, let us understand how this one works. Look at the precept, look at the concept, look at how it works, this one, and look at how this one is being described. This is just for describing them in a Gantt chart. Okay, thank you. We're going to continue further later on.